All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm just going to post announcements at the beginning of the week, and then you guys can just go ahead and access them. A lot of these are going to be pre-recorded, just because I know what needs to be coming up. I know the mentality you need to have in order to crush in where you should be in order to be successful, okay? The reason why I'm going to pre-record them is because I do not know whether or not I'll be available. We're moving into those weeks where my wife is supposed to be going into labor. April 10th is the due date. So what all that means is that I just want to make sure you guys are set up and are supported. So right now, if I am out of the game, then that means that you're heavily relying on your other people in the team, which is your workshop leader, which is Matt or which is Sam or Andrew, your program coordinators, which could be Andrew and Raul, also Marissa, and then the UAs, which is Coletta and Ryan. So those are going to be the people that actually cover your team. Now, people are checking my emails, but guys, if I'm not in the game, that means that I can't really hold anybody else accountable for the things I need to cover. So it'll be a longer turnaround time than what it normally is. So just a quick update. 2, we're moving into section 8.9 this week. 8.9 is super duper important because if you don't know how to do 8.9, just don't go on any further in mathematics, right? Like sign charts are super duper important because one of the things it does is solve inequalities. Just one of the things that a sign chart is used for. There are so many other things. In 1800, we'll use it to graph rational, polynomials, which are basically those things from chapter 6 where you're solving equations and you clearing fractions and all those things. Those things look a certain way, and you need a sign chart in order to do that. So that's 1. 2, in Calc 1, you're going to use it to graph inflection points and look at where there's max and min. So, after 1800, I'll tell you guys how to graph these things, but then it's just going to be a sketch. To get an exact graph, you're going to have to go to Calc 1. And then last but not least, in Calc 2, you use it to figure out things for like intervals and convergences. So it is huge. It's a huge concept. So here, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Please pay close attention to 8.9 and save it for your other courses if you take them. I think that's all that's covered for this week. So we're going into quiz 8 tomorrow. Next week will be quiz 9, and then the week after that will be test 4, and then finally we'll walk into our final exam. So there's a lot coming, bottlenecking at this point. Make sure that you're in the game to win it in a big kind of way. All right, team, I'll see you guys on the flip side. If you have any questions, by all means, shoot an email to me, and if it's not to me, then if you send it to me, then it'll get forwarded somewhere else if I'm not here, but the chances are I'm still here. Bye, guys.